Life is tough, but so are you. That seems like a good beginning. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Sean Patrick Fannin, nickname Big Irish, and this is the start of the Big Irish Recovery and Other Stuff vidblog. I am diagnosed with autism, high functioning, anxiety, depression, PTSD, got a lot of physical issues going on. And I'm also an alcoholic, which means I've exacerbated all of those issues significantly. And I am in treatment currently. I am in an IOP program in California, Glendale. And I want to share my recovery and occasionally other stuff that helps me in taking responsibility for my sobriety and my recovery. But at the same time, I am hopeful that I reach other people who are facing addiction or even other problems that they could use a real living it perspective from someone like me. And that someone like me also includes that I am a fairly well-known writer and designer in the tabletop role-playing game industry. Stuff like Dungeons and Dragons, if you don't understand the previous part. I wrote a very well-known book amongst both the fan base of games, and actually is used in military doctrine and government white papers. It's called the Fantasy Role-Playing Gamer's Bible. So a lot of you who are seeing this probably know me and know me from that and know that I am capable of doing some really cool stuff. But not when I'm drunk. Not when I'm really, really drunk. And I keep drinking because once I cross the threshold, I have alcohol dependence. And that is, in fact, another diagnosis. And so I cross the threshold. If I drink enough, then my body demands that I have more. And then I have to keep drinking more until I get help or I die. And I don't want to die. I have more books to write. So I have more joy to experience and to share. I have a lot of reasons to get it right this time. I have had severe relapses 7 times since I first came to terms with being an alcoholic, which was only a few years ago. Falling down a flight of stairs, cracking my head and getting a concussion, and 3 broken ribs. Well, at that point, acceptance of me being an alcoholic wasn't very difficult. The evidence was plain and clear. What, for me, has reared its head as being much more important is the digger. So I have some cognitive dysfunction, so occasionally you're going to have to forgive me if I stumble. I don't have to keep restarting videos to try to make them perfect. Nobody's perfect. Well, none of us are. Some of us are just dealing with particular issues that ultimately exacerbate everything else. They don't help. Drinking was a temporary release, but the stuff was still there. I still wasn't processing and dealing. There's a lot for me to unpack, but try to keep this a little bit shorter. This is the introduction. I will be posting. I'm going to go for 3 days a week. This would actually not be the day. I might do more though, depending on the reception and my instincts. I'm going to be working off of a lot of stuff that I've written down in my diary that I've been keeping since I got into treatment. And so a lot of stuff will be based on things that I've been taught in groups and therapy and stuff like that. So hang on for the ride. I hope you will stick with me. I hope to make a lot more, fun and interesting posts. I got to work on accepting me, and this is a therapeutic part of it. Even if I only have it for myself, I still feel good about putting my truth out there. I will be grateful for any comments, as long as they are not trolling to, you know, well, troll. But you know what? There are lessons that can be learned even from that. So I won't engage with you necessarily if you troll me or whatever, but I will look at what you say and I will breathe and smile. You won't see it, but I'll do it for me. All right. Peace out.